Students, I wanted to solve P2 February-March 2025 with you. So let's quickly get started. As you all know that it's a non-calculator paper, and this is the first time that we are getting a sample of the non-calculator paper after the change of syllabus. So I wanted to solve it with you. As you all know that it's a 2-hour paper, and calculators are not allowed. You will be provided with tracing paper. After the first paper, you will see the list of formulas, and you should know that initially you get the area, surface area, and then the volume of different shapes. In the end, you get to see your trigonometric formulas. So let's quickly get started. Question number 1. Oranges cost 220 rupees per kg. Work out the cost of 9 kg of these oranges. Simply you will multiply 220 times 9. And I hope everyone knows how to multiply. Simply to write 1980 rupees. That's done. Let's move forward. Aryan goes on a journey. He leaves home at 11:40 and arrives at 14:18. Find how many hours and minutes the journey took. So this 14:18 means 2:18. So I would recommend draw a timeline so that you don't make any mistake. From 11:40, you have to go till 2:18. So I'll break it down into different parts. From 11:40 to 12, it's 20 minutes. Then from 12 to 1, it's 1 hour. 1 to 2, it's another hour. Until 2:18, it's another 18 minutes. Now you add all the hours. It's 2 hours. And then you add the minutes, 38 minutes. Okay. Question number 3. Couple has one line of symmetry. The diagonals of the quadrilateral cross at right angles. Write down the mathematical name of the quadrilateral. As you all know, a quadrilateral has 4 sides. And we know that in a square, the line of symmetry is 4. It has 4 lines of symmetry. For a rectangle, it has 2 lines of symmetry. For a parallelogram, it has no line of symmetry. Only kite has 1 line of symmetry. So we will write kite here. Question number 4. B is equal to 4mp squared, where find V when m is 10 and p is minus 3. So we have to find V, 4. In place of m, I'll put the value of m. And in place of p, I'll put the value of p. And when we solve it, we get... Now, how are you going to solve it? 9 times 36. And then 36 times 10 will give you a 360. Okay, smartly multiply. Find the positive value of p when v is equal to 3,200 and m is equal to 2. Again, we'll write the formula for v is equal to 4mp squared. And we have to find the value of p, so I'll make p the subject. P squared is v over 4m. Let's find p squared first, and then we'll take the square root. V is equal to 3,200 over 4m. Again, you have to multiply and divide very carefully. So, what you will do, you'll simply cancel these terms out. 8 times 32, and then you put 2 zeros. Then again, you divide 800 with 2, and you get a 400. 400 is equal to p squared. Now you have to find the square root of 400. So what will you do? You'll make a table and start doing the factorization. Okay. Once you are done with the factorization, you will see make pairs of the numbers. And once we are finding the square root, I'm writing all these in power of 2, and I have to find the square root of it, because 400 factors are 2 squared times 2 squared times 5 squared. So this square and square root get cancelled out, and we'll simply multiply these three numbers, 5 2 times 10 and 10 2 times 20. So our answer would be 20. Now move forward, write these lengths in order of size, starting with the smallest. What I'll do, I'll convert everything into centimeters. Okay, this is in kilometers. When you convert this into centimeters, you have to multiply it with 5 zeros. Okay, so what do we get? We get a 2. Here, if you want to multiply 3.2, convert 3.2 into centimeters, it will be 3.2 centimeters. This will be 2 centimeters, this will be 2.9 centimeters, and this will be 3 centimeters. Okay. 0.03 meter is 3 centimeters. Now you can clearly see that this is the smallest value. So we'll write the smallest value here. Then after 2, we have 2.9. Then we have 3 centimeters, and then we have, and make sure that you don't write 3 centimeters, you write the original value. So it will be 0.03 meters. And in the end, you'll have 3.2 centimeters, which is 32 millimeters. Keep this in mind, the conversion, you're not supposed to write the conversions. You will write the actual values in ascending order. I'm moving forward. Okay, question number 6. Work out the area of trapezium. Area of trapezium is half height times sum of parallel sides. So these are the parallel sides, and this is the height. Keep that in mind. Height is in between the parallel sides. So area would be 1/2. Height is 8, and the parallel side would be 15 plus 9. Now keep the BODMAS rule. Bracket needs to be solved first. So this will be 24. 24 times 8 divided by 2. Now simply cancel out the terms. 2, 4 times 8. Now all you need to do is to multiply 4 with 24, and you get a 96 centimeters squared. Let's move forward. Question number 7. Write down the inequality for x represented on the number line. You can clearly see that this is not colored and this is colored, meaning this is included in the inequality region, but this one is not. We know that it ranges from -3 till 4, and it's the value of x. All we need to write is to put in the correct inequality, and we'll write an equal to sign here because 4 is included in the inequality region, but -3 is not included in the inequality region. That is why I haven't written an equal to sign here. Let's move forward. Priyanka plays a game in which she can win, lose, or draw. The table shows the probability of her winning or losing a game. So complete the table. We know that the total probability is equal to 1. So you will subtract 0.3 and 0.25 from 1 to get the probability of draw. Okay. How are you going to do it? One way of doing it is to add these two and subtract it from 1 altogether. Okay. So I am adding 0.3 with 0.25 and I get a 0.55. 1 minus 0.55 gives you a 0.45. calculate it correctly because you're not allowed a calculator. So be patient with your calculations. Moving forward, Priyanka plays this game 120 times. Work out the expected number of games she wins. Probability of winning times the number of times this game has been repeated, the frequency. You get the expected number of games. So probability of win is 0.3 times 120. How are you going to multiply? 120 times 3 will give you, and then put a dot, put a decimal after one decimal place. Starting from the right hand side, I'll put the decimal here and we get our answer, which is 36. Moving forward, question number 9. By writing each number correct to one significant figure, work out an estimate for D. Now you have to write it correct to one significant figure. So 1.95 will be written as 2. 9.92 correct to one significant figure will be 10. And 8.07 correct to one significant figure will be 8. So we have 200 over 8. Now cancel these terms out. 8 2 times 16. 8 5 times 40. I divided it. If you can't do it mentally, then divide it like this. 8 2 times 16, and then you left with 5. So when you take the square root of 25, you get a 5. This was a 3-mark question. Make sure that you book all the steps. Now this is interesting. 3 regular polygons ABC meet at a point. The interior angles of the polygon are in the ratio ABC is 3:4:5. Show that the polygon C has twice the number of sides as polygon B. Okay. In order to find, this is important, this is the question. In order to find the number of sides, we should know a few formulas. Number of sides of polygon is equal to 360 over exterior angle. Keep that in mind. And we know that exterior angle of a polygon can be figured out by subtracting the interior angle from 180. These are the 2 important formulas required to solve this question. Now I will solve the interior angle A first. Interior angle A is 3 divided by the sum of ratios times the total number of total angle. 3 divided by 12 times 360. Solve it. 12 3 times 36, and you put a 0 here. And you multiply 30 with 3, you get a 90. This is the interior angle. What will be the exterior angle? A. It will be 180 minus 90, which is 90. So exterior angle A is 90. Similarly, we will solve it for the interior and exterior angle of B and C. Interior angle B is 4 divided by sum of ratios times 360. Again, you will divide that. 3 times 36, and it will be a 120. What will be the exterior angle B? You subtract from 180 and you get a 60. Exterior angle B is 60. Again, move forward. Solve it for the interior angle C, which is 5 over 12 times 360. You get a 150. What will be the exterior angle C? 180 minus 150 gives you 30 degrees. Now, from exterior angles, we have to find the number of sides. Okay. In order to find the number of sides, you are going to use the formula number of sides is equal to 360 over exterior angle. Keep that formula in mind. So N would be for polygon B, the exterior angle is 60. 360 over 60 will give you the number of sides. You cancel out the zeros, 6 times 36. Number of sides for polygon B is 6. Now let's find the number of sides of polygon C. It's 360 over exterior angle C is 30. So 360 over 30 will give you number of sides polygon C is 12. We had to prove that number of sides of polygon B and C, the combination is that C is twice as much as the polygon B. So we have proved it. Let's move forward. Question number 11. A company sells items either on a website or in shops. The composite bar chart shows the percentage of sales on the website and in shop for January, February, and March. In April, 17 out of 20 of the company's sales were on the website. On the grid, draw the bar for April. Okay, we have to draw a bar for April. And we know that 17 out of 20 sales were on the website. Okay, the total value is 100. Okay, so we multiply it with 100. Keep on dividing, do 5 times 10, 17 5 times 85. So 85% is the sale on the website. So you will be drawing the line here very carefully till this point. This will be shaded. And the rest of it will not be shaded. Okay. So at exactly 85, we'll draw a line with the help of a scale. This shows the bar for April. In February, the company had sales of 3.5 million. Work out the value of sales in shop in February. So don't miss this information in shops. This is written in bold. You have to find the value of sales in shop in February. Take a look at February. 40% is the sales in shop and 60% of the sales is on website. Okay. This 3.5 is 40% of the total sales. Now, how are you going to solve it? I'll write 3.5 as 35 over 10 times 40 over 100. We'll just cancel these numbers out and keep on dividing the numbers. 2 times 4, 5 times 10. And then again 5. 1 times 5 and 5, 7 times 35. So it will be 7 over 10. Okay. Let me check the calculations. Okay. We had a 2 here as well. So it will be 14 over 10. And then we can write it as 1.4 million. Okay. I'll do 15 questions in this video, and then in the next video, I'll be solving the rest of the 15, 16, 17 questions. Okay. Right. In May, the company had sales of 6 million. In June, the company had sales of 7.5 million. Find the percentage increase from May to June. Percentage increase formula is increase over original value times 100. What is the increase? What is the original value? Just write it. 7.5 minus 6 will be a 1.5 over 6 times 100. Now, how are you going to solve it? You write 1.5 as 15 over 10 and then start solving. This 0 gets cancelled out with the 0. 3, 2 times 6, 3, 5 times 15. 1 times 2, 5 times 10. So we're left with 25. This is 25%. In 2024, the company had total sales of 52 million. This was an increase of 30% on the total sales for 2023. Work out the total sales in 2023. Okay, now we have 2023 and 2024. This is original value. This is increased value, final value. Okay. So I'll assume something. Whenever there is a question like this, where the increase is given, I solve it like this, that if it's an increase of 30%, let's assume that a commodity has value, original value 100, then the increased value will be 130 because you add 30 to it. The original value is 100, increased value in 2024 would be 130. Now this is increased value. I'll write it here. You have to find the original value in 2023. Now you will cross multiply and you'll get your answer. Okay. So 130 times x is equal to 52 times 100. Now we are going to solve it for x. So 13 4 times 52. So x will be 40 million. Okay. Write as a single fraction in its simplest form. X over 4 plus 3x over 8 minus x plus 2 over 12. You have to take the LCM of 4, 8, and 12. In order to make the denominator same, take the LCM and it will be 3 2 times 6, 6 2 times 12. I have to make the denominator 12. I'll multiply this by 3. Sorry.